Why a man like him, yeah, a well-known physician and all, would choose to work here?
It's rare Lady Luck smiles down on us here.
I just don't know.
Best not to question reasons why. Aye, but sometimes the price is too high. And there's always a price.
Welcome back. I'm Andrew Strong of Midlife Gamers. Massive changes. Did you know this was up? I had episode 14 up on YouTube. I had episode 15 up on YouTube, but I didn't know this at the time. For some reason, episodes 15 audio was messed up. So I uploaded a shitty video, so I tore that down, and to redo it, I had to basically go reload a save, but that had massive bug issues with it. So guess who just got done playing through the whole game up to this point again, with now new cloud saves and flash drive saves. Cause goddamn. So I didn't do a lot of the side quest stuff. Anything I didn't need to do, I didn't do. But if it was in my way or something that I thought was beneficial, like there was a broken quest that if you start it and don't finish it, or certain other circumstances, it'll glitch out. It happened again to me in this playthrough. So I could redo it again, but I think it's like revolving around dying, or just a loading screen breaks it, is what I think it is. But, yeah. Also, with me being from the future, with this future knowledge, I am now future Ashton, and also present Ashton. I know things, so we're gonna go about the matter.
Mr. Petrescu. Just one.
You again.
I would have already seen this.
Sir, don't you?
I'm not.
Yes.
I have.
Because now we're inside. Hey. Inside here. Alright. So I know a lot of what's going to happen. I know what's up. I know. This game. I can tell you right now. This game can go suck my dickus.
It's locked.
Alright. It has huge design and philosophy, like ideology issues. Huge. Maybe it's not that
If you
big.
want to
Maybe
talk
it's
to
just
Dorothea,
phrasing.
you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu.
I got those
I'm
good
here to keep
drugs, boy.
snitches and spies away from
I got those good
Dorothea.
drug, boy.
And I also run this little print shop.
I got those good drugs, boy.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane.
Like myself and many people in this area, Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
Why not publish Nethercott's work?
Did you refuse to publish Richard Nethercott's previous works, Darius?
Yes, his manuscript is as pompous as he is starched. Now there's a man who loves the sound of his own voice.
You could have told him so.
As a great writer recently said, politeness is the most acceptable hypocrisy.
Do you
Where
have
your
any
family
family left, Mr. Petrescu?
What they doing?
Children or grandchildren?
What are
Who
they up to?
knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
My father
be
left us
embarrassed,
too.
If you
In
must
real
know,
talk,
my own
my father left
disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to
happen.
talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
This war won't last forever.
It will not.
Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius?
How'd you meet?
Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England.
How do you guys know each other?
Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
Maybe.
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
But it's not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. And I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Well, adios, amigos. Godspeed, as they say. So, I'm also, experience-wise, a little weaker. Although not, like, right now. I'm just saying, overall, stacked experience, I'm weaker. This is a little upsetting. It's gonna make certain choices a little harder than they need to be, but there's something coming up where, you know what? I'm gonna do it, because I'm a scumbag. But we'll get there. There's a time and a place in the future of glorious being scumbaggery. Which, if you haven't heard, be a scumbag. Morality's for losers. I'm not trying to sound like a bad boy or a fucking... That man is thirsty up there. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't read that. I'm so used to just flying through stuff. Basically, that's a letter from her sister. Just being like, I miss you and the old country's good. Oh, but God, is it awful. Please, for the love of Jesus, please kill me. Are you having some troubles over there?
I need help.
I got you.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Anything else I should know?
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I must perform a tracheotomy.
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy. Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Don't question me.
Don't question me, nurse. I need a drain. Now.
Yes, Doctor.
Put it in my fake Play-Doh hands, lady. Sounds like he's singing.
He's
not.
still bleeding,
dying.
Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see.
Stature.
must-
Do you see the game breaking
First,
every
suture
time I
the
make a
artery.
choice? This is what I'm talking about,
From the
everybody.
wound.
This game is just
The source
duct
of the
tape.
blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Duct tape and glue.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Give me that
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor.
dead.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Yes, I know.
In the
You are
alpha
true to
footage.
your reputation, Dr. Reed. Dedicated and
Just
precise.
played out different.
No one could have done more.
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No, there was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
I'm not. Come to talk. Come to say some things.
I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Real quick, everybody. I'm gonna break this down, but I need a second. Okie dokie, everybody. I'm back and I'm ready. So, with this episode, this is episode 14. As I mentioned before, there was already episode 14 on YouTube, on the channel. I uploaded it last week. I took a slight pause over the weekend, a little break, just to sort out some stuff. I got some cool things coming up. I'm gonna start raiding again, yada yada. But I made some choices. And I did a lot of stuff to kind of fill in some blanks with some characters and stuff. So for what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make multiple little jumps and cuts, and I'm just gonna show some footage of things that you might have missed. Like, example, these two sensory things that I filmed during the redo process that I mentioned. Alright. Original episodes. There was new redo where I went back because, as I said, 15 was messed up. So I went back and I was redo certain things. There was some glitchy, worky stuff in there. So while I was doing that before it got all wonky, there was two sensory things that I saw that I didn't have recorded. So I'm just gonna pop those right here. Alright, I've activated it. So I just gotta find out where these two will talk. Probably up there. Yeah, here we go. Oh. And this would be why the quest didn't work properly too. So I think this is related to it in some degree. Oh, this is exciting.
You still want more from Christina?
When we spent the night together, my wallet went missing.
Are you calling me a thief? I don't have your stupid wallet.
I know you. You're a nice girl. Can't we solve this amicably?
No, I don't think so. And if you think you know me just because we share the bed together, you're just a lousy and arrogant journalist.
Secrets. I just had to talk to one about the other. Oh, secrets. I want to go back there.
It's locked.
Alright, so, let me see about this whole wallet thing.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Your investigations. No job for migrant
Christina
wardens?
Popper claims she sells her body because...
We've done this.
Do you think things
Yes,
will
yes.
I believe the
Change.
situation.
Change. School. Yes, yes. Personal questions. This woman really stole your wallet.
Tell me, Clayton, do you really think this young woman stole your wallet?
Christina? Yes. I recently met her. A nice girl, despite her questionable conduct.
How did you meet
How
her?
exactly did you meet Christina?
During my investigation, I offered my hotel room to her to rest and get away from the street.
And what happened?
The next morning, my wallet and my watch had disappeared. I suppose that's what you get for being a good Samaritan.
I mean, you had other motives.
If you are going to sleep with a lady of the night, Clayton, I would advise you to be cautious.
I can't really be mad at her, though. She's just trying to survive. She doesn't have many options.
Hey, that's true. That's true.
Was it wise to become so intimate with a woman you were supposed to interview, Clayton?
Maybe it was. But I have learned to look for the inner truth and beauty in people.
You lack impartial. 1 second. Hello, hello, hello. Alright, so I know this is supposed to be all stuff, but I was upset and wasn't able to do that. And I think I fixed the quest.
I apologize. I didn't mean to be rude. What can you tell me about this woman?
She is very sensitive. So nostalgic about her country. I saw her cry once because she'd lost a precious
Souvenir
her
from
homeland.
homeland.
What was it?
A scarf her brother gave her before she came to England.
Why are you so concerned? You seem to have something on your mind, Mr. Darby.
That we could make peace if I could find it and give it back to her. But I'm afraid she lost the scarf somewhere during her night shift.
Okay, new investigation. I did it. Hey. Hello again. And while running around, I came aware of this. This little meeting between Joe and his son.
So you only hurt people because you care about me? Is that it?
Don't be such a brat. I'll do what I must to provide us with food and medicine, that's all.
Mum would never have let you bully an old friend like Mr. Lewis. Shame on you.
Harry, I'm your father and I love you. But don't you ever speak to me like that again.
What? You're gonna beat me too?
Jesus. Give me patience.
Oh. And we're back. All right. So another thing. I'm here with Dorothy. And, you know, I've come to stop
I've come
the
to put an
blackmail.
end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
I understand that, and that's what I like about you, Dorothy.
But
That's
why
what I like
Lady
about
Asprey?
you.
Why her of all people?
I like you.
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
I don't. Please, she's a vampire. You're bringing more harm to the hospital.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
But me as a player, I do.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
And here we are with the choice. So, let's just go over these and what they say. Spare. I look away, but you resign. As in the opposite of embrace, which is I'm ending this right now, i.e. I feed you, i.e. I let you go. The I look away, but you resign, that could be you resigning from the hospital, which I don't want you to do. You're resigning from this, I don't want you to do that. And then here's this. Charm. You will forget all about this. See, charm is unique out of these three choices. Why? Because it's blue. Every time we have blues in conversations, those are good things you want to go through. They're usually hints, more information, an easier route, because you're using your vampire powers. I picked this because I thought that this was the most peaceful path, because it was, you will forget all about this. I was just gonna mind wipe her. Just, you forget about this. You don't put yourself in danger because you're going against a vampire that she is unaware of that she's a vampire. She just thinks she's in some weird fancy rich cult thing where they just kill people for sacrifice. Yeah. You know? Like, she's putting herself in danger. She's putting the hospital in danger. She's putting these people in danger. So she's not only messing with Pembroke, she's messing with the Whitechapel people too, because they depend on her. So it's like, for this, it was just an easy route. You can have your life here. You know, maybe it would have been hard, awkward, and stuff. But here's what happens. I'll give you a little cut, a demo-only. I got footage because this was from the re-recording. So, oh, what's this? There's an event over there. I am gonna go over there. Let's go here. Yeah. Let's check this out. Fuck you, Edgar. I'm more powerful now. I have a power unbeknownst to anyone else. And maybe I could find that one dude, give him innocent suck, so he doesn't spread his disease. But I'm here. Anyone want to fight me? I'll take that as a no. There's a major event And we're going towards it. I don't know what it is, but we'll get there. I don't want to go up here. What do you mean I can't go this
It's
way?
locked.
I've been on that side though. I've been over there. Oh man. Oh, gee willikers. So this is new to me. I didn't do this before. I've done this before. This exact thing multiple times. But I haven't done this investigation, this event. This is new to me. Is he alright? I'm gonna ask him. Hey, do you know where Dorothy is?
Good evening, Mr. Petrescu. What are you doing here?
I could ask you the exact same question, Mr. Doctor. Now leave me alone.
What? I helped you.
I heard what happened to Nurse Crane.
What happened?
How do you feel, Mr. Petrescu?
Everything was going well until you arrived. Dorothea helped people and will be sorely missed.
Maybe you should consider the bigger picture. We may not have the same approach, but my priority is the safety of London's citizens.
So you put an end to the operation. Did you put an end to Dorothea as well?
You seem to have a lot on your chest, sir. What's wrong?
I heard you are a famous surgeon. Tell me, what did you do to Dorothea? She was so bright, so clever. Then you made her an empty shell.
I didn't use drugs or medical trickery, Mr. Petrescu. All I did was talk to Nurse Crane. I promise you.
But what happened to her then? After you left, she did not even recognize me.
Oh.
Then she got careless and sick, and I had to flee.
Oh, what?
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm...
Okay, we've done that conversation. Oh, I didn't know that's what...
What do you plan to do now that Nurse Crane is gone?
I'm not sure. Strange men came to see me after Dorothea's death, with strange weapons and odd stories.
What kind of stories?
Stories all Romanian children know. It was as if I was home again. Vampires, Mr. Doctor. Vampires.
You believe them? Aren't you too old to hold a weapon or listen to scary stories?
Yes, I am old and alone and will die soon, but if these stories are true, maybe I have found myself another cause.
I didn't want to turn Dorothy into like a cripple or like... I just wanted her to not do what she was gonna do. She was putting more people in danger than not.
Are you living on the streets, Mr. Petrescu?
And why not? Those who believe they'll be safe behind walls are blind.
Whoa, what about your house?
What about your house?
My house is always open to any poor soul needing a roof. All my work here is lost now that Dorothea is gone, thanks to you.
Why are you so aggressive?
I remember the night you came here and convinced me to open my door to you, sir. I'd like to punch you right on your chops.
Oh, come on.
Goodbye, Mr.
Come
Petrescu.
on, I gave you medicine. Oh, man. Oh. Now he's like a fucking crazy old person in the streets.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
It won't. It won't do that. Who are you? Oh, you're that guy. Hey.
Good evening, sir. Do you remember me?
If you're here for a reward, you'll be sorely disappointed. But I'll gladly shake the hand of a fellow countryman.
I'm not here for a bounty. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed from the Pembroke.
A doctor? In Whitechapel? What an opportunity. My name's Bates. Cadogan Bates.
Do you require assistance, Mr. Bates?
Not me, but your skills could help a lot of people round here. That would help my business, because I say, a live tenant's a paying tenant.
I like this guy.
Since I took an oath to help people,
I'll heal
can
you.
I be of assistance?
Well, seen better days, that's for sure. But it was bound to happen with all these refugees about.
All right,
Infecting you is probably the last thing on these people's minds. Take this, in any case.
What? You give me this for free? Don't have a clue about this place, do you?
Look. Why do you seem
It's
so happy?
unusual to see someone so happy around here, especially considering the current situation.
Why should I be sad now? There've always been wars, disease, tragedy. There always will be.
That's an unusual way of seeing things in these trying times.
I don't see why I should shed a tear for another man's woes. I'm healthy, and I intend to stay so.
What is your business, exactly?
I offer fair lodgings for a modest price to the poor and weary of Whitechapel.
I see. And what about those who cannot pay?
Well, deals can be done, if you know what I mean. Money's not the only currency. After all, I'm not immune to a pretty face.
Oh.
Or business.
Whoopsies.
That's simple. I already get good money from all those fleeing the war. Can you imagine what they'd be willing to pay if I could offer medical assistance too?
Mr. Bates, do not make me regret saving your life in this quarantine zone.
I understand, Dr. Reed, you're from a good family. Don't want to get your hands dirty. That's fine. I'll be happy to act as your middleman.
I have no interest.
I've no
in
interest in money. Perhaps one night I will visit you and take what I require. If that should happen, there will be no need for a middleman.
So it's a no then. That's too bad. The Reed tonic could have really helped people, you know, save lives. Isn't that what you do? I mean, people buy that Swambra shit.
money. So I hit this. I paused by mistake. You know, I'm not the best at this.
Tell me, what's your honest opinion of the increasing violence in London?
People are just beginning to discover what we've always known. This city's rotten to the core. They just took their bloody time to wake up and notice it.
What do you mean?
People are acting like the violence is news. But it's always been savage down here. It just bubbles to the surface every now and again.
Okay. Personal questions? Still
You seem
think
to
about
have
yourself?
recovered well since your attack. Do you ever think about what happened to you?
Not much. It was a fucking nightmare. Savages, absolute bloody savages. Their appearance. Jesus. It made me want to puke.
You'd better not come back here. I won't be around next time to save you.
This is the... we're not in the same area.
I want to know everything about the recent violence, Cadogan. And I want the truth.
Well, rent may be a bit high, and yeah, I've had to evict a few people. But that's business, isn't it?
Sir, I wish I had found you a few nights later than I did. Or maybe never at all. Death would have been a well-deserved punishment for your villainy.
Yeah, but you saved me, didn't you? And you do it again, because you're a decent chap. Just know I'm not.
Take this as my final warning. You will not profit from the misery of others. Business is one thing, but what you do is quite another.
Really? What you gonna do? You ain't from here. You ain't Whitechapel, Doctor. You wouldn't know the first thing about playing dirty, even if you wanted to.
Okay.
Have you heard anything about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Not really.
A man such as yourself, knee-deep in the muck of Whitechapel, must know more. Speak now.
Heard it closed after the owners died. Refugees don't want to come to Whitechapel no more. Scared, I hear.
You sound disappointed.
As long as she was there at the dispensary, it attracted more immigrants and kept my place full. Such a shame.
Okay.
Why am I not convinced?
Maybe it's because you lack faith. Being a skeptic must be useful for a man of science.
Yep. You know me, I'm the skeptic.
Goodbye, Mr. Bates.
Well, that was awful. That was an awful time, but look at that. Look at that bitch. Maxed. I could eat him right now. Be some food. Is it this? Well, they messed this place up.
It's locked, all right.
I have to find Dorothy. Dorothy. Dorothy, I'm sorry. Dorothy. Oh, you sons of bitches. Let's use our new move. Feel the power of darkness. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Freaking beautiful. Oh, I also got a shield now. And I'm stronger than these guys. Oh, Dorothy. Dorothy, be here, please. I think she's a vampire. I think she's a scarecrow. I think she's dead. Oh, it doesn't sound good. No, please don't be dead, Dorothy. I don't want to kill you. I just wanted you not to blackmail anybody. I chose the third option. Oh, it's gonna be sad. I know it. I know it's gonna be sad. No, Dorothy. No. A scout. This would turn her into a scowl? A ghoul? A very strong one. A level 24 one. But a ghoul? That's like worse than dying. That's what you would expect if you were to embrace someone who's a pillar. They would turn into a vampire or a lesser vampire. Thusly, a boss down the road. Because you know what? That seems what's happening to everyone else. I don't know. That's what would make sense. Charm? No, charm makes it sound like, oh, at worst, she just, you know, someone has to take care of her for the rest of her life. Whatever. There is a document that says if you try to force your will on smart people or strong-willed people, you could do damage to the brain. Obviously, that's what happened, but at some point, she gets infected and turns into a scowl, and that is horrible. That goes so far beyond, like, consequences. Like, there's, like, yeah, like I said, worst case, someone had to take care of her for the rest of her life. But a scowl, she turns into a monster. That is, like, a spit in the face. For, like, because honestly, this doesn't look any better. I look away, but you resign. Like, you're done for everything. Like, you can't help anyone anyways. I thought this, you could still do some good, but yeah, you would just forget about all the blackmail stuff. Again, the point of all this, but it goes so much more beyond than this. And, like, the wording doesn't help. And like honestly, fuck the developers in this regard. That is horrible. Not only is the game buggy and has all these issues and auto-saving and this whole morality, your choices matter, blah, 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 right? I could get that. I could get behind that. That would work, you know, because it encourages multiple playthroughs if you're not going to be nice about it with autosaves. You know? I get it. I get why you want to do it, but that's... fuck you. So... I look away, but you resign.
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
This isn't what you said.
That
It
sounds
should have
like a
been
business
spare.
proposition.
Here's
My
a
accomplice
business proposition. There you
Just
go. That's what it should have
client.
said.
My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment
Spare.
or ingredient.
Here's another
I'll pay
choice.
good coin in exchange.
Spare.
Fair and honest.
Partners.
To help finance your noble endeavors.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor.
Thank you.
Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal.
Oh yes. Yay. Stronger stuff than yesterday. Alright, so here's a few differences too. I have been using this a lot. It's like the club I was using, which I do have. I just never upgraded it in this run. Didn't upgrade anything that I didn't know I was going to use. So I never upgraded the use. So, you know. I am using this now because it's high, same damage. Not overall because I'm not taking damage buffs. But it attacks faster. And it has blood effects. So, like, as I'm swinging, I'm getting a little bit of blood. So it's to encourage more healing. Or just having the ability to constantly use my blood abilities. Which I will have some cool ones down the line. Which is cool, you know. I'm excited. I don't have as many notes because I haven't explored as much. I have treated people. I need to treat more people. I thought I treated him. I did not. I'm sad. I hope it doesn't advance. But we got these guys coming in.
Instead of fuck his boss!
Eats up stamina though. Eats it up. Report to the Lady Ashbury. I really just want to talk to my amigos.
Crush the leech, boys! Fuck his boss!
As you can see, this thing it's like a super, it's a in between my offhand and my club weapon. It's just a more offensive thing because it has quite a bit of stuff, not as much offs.
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello,
Hey,
Dr. Reed.
bud. Let me in. Hey.
Yes?
Do you need some help, Mr. Petrescu?
I am very...
Here's some ass.
Well, I think you...
Free drugs from an English...
Yes.
Goodbye,
yes,
Mr.
bye.
Petrescu.
I just wanted to give that to you before things pop off. Because as they do, they always will. Amen.
Come on, Baron, you know the game. You pay for
Come
peace of
on.
mind. Can't you just look the other way this week?
Come on, Barrow. Come on. I was gonna eat a rat, but it got away.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many.
As it,
Even the flu is no match for the Stronger of Court.
Sick and suffering. Me, I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old puppy.
I mean, you're an alley now, kid. I don't want to break this news to you. But you're already doing the thing you said you're not going to do. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. Well, Santa got up doing Santa stuff. He's so distracting. I love him. He's a bad influence. Boom, boom. Scowls.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Oh, did they?
Kill it, boy!
Kill him. Kill him and me. Don't kill me. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Get in my tum, tum, tum. Tum, tum, tum. Tum, tum, tum. They're like, get upgraded, motherfucker. Get upgraded, motherfucker. Get upgraded. Just get upgraded, mother.
Cross the leech, boys! Die, Danny!
The axe, you know, it's like a sword. You know, you heard it here first, people. Axes, swords. Little boss fight. That was cool, though. But oh yeah, they're getting murdered over there. Scowls came. Sucks for them. Sucks for them. But I ain't one. We're about to be in chapter 3, y'all. Very excited. Very excited to be here with you. So, I don't know how much footage I need to record, but this will be new. There will be something new soon. Let's have fun. Oh, bash their face in. I hear the sucking noise. Don't suck. Don't suck me. Don't suck me, please. I don't want to be sucked. I'm talking about my blood, not my dick. Oh, bro. Nice shot. Nice shot. So there's gonna be all this extra stuff because those guys got murdered too. I'm like a vulture. I'm like, give me the stuff you were doing, but give me the stuff these other guys were doing too. The guys you killed, I'm taking their stuff. As I take your stuff, because I just killed you. You were the one who was killed. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba ba. I'm here. Are there new boxes? This looks like a new box.
The patients are... They know we are overwhelmed by this horrifying...
Alright, who here is sick? Quay? You old motherfucker.
Hey, Doc.
You're lucky to be alive.
This place is full of sickness and decay.
Oh, this is a different thing.
Consider
I
yourself
don't even know. We can be done.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
We can be done. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I was just checking all the time, like the footage, how much time altogether it would be. And it looks like I have about an hour here of stuff to work with. So I'm gonna call it here. Next time in the episode, I will talk to Lady Ashbury and we'll move on into chapter 3. That's where the fun begins, everybody. I'm Ash Strong from Midlife Gamers. This is a replacement. Because I made boo-boos. I'll see you next time.
If only I were young again. Just a dozen years or so.
Hey everyone, here's some videos you may enjoy. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button. You can also find us at our Twitch channel, MLG Podcast. Again, me and Corey thank all of you. And we'll catch you later. Pew, 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 pew.